What's up, and welcome back to another episode of This Show Don't Got a Name. This honestly is really just a test stream, and it's going to be short because you know what? As soon as I click live, you know what I noticed? I'm like, damn, very dark just went live the same fucking time. So this is probably going to be short. It's going to be a short stream. I got to do some tests on audio, tests on visual. Then I'll get some filler footage to upload on YouTube later. As I still keep practicing my editing, and then once my editing gets up to par, I can go out and do the videos for some of the scripts I wrote for y'all. So we got some Tyrone Magnus up first, right? We're gonna give this a go for a little bit. You know, sometimes I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be rambling too, right? But sometimes he gets into a little ramble and I just like lose interest. But we'll start off with this, and then we'll see what else the feed has for us. Ooh, y'all got that HDR kind of crazy on there. But yeah, let's see what he's talking about today. The title of the video is Trans Woman Asks, What Can Women Do That They Can't? I kind of want to watch the original video because I feel like that'll be comedy. But let's get Tyrone's take on this. We're gonna
this was sent to me, and I'm told it is for straight men. And straight men only. Well, that would be me. Let's check this out and see what it is all about.
I need to switch the comments. We'll probably play some Final Fantasy 15.
This video is for straight men and straight men only.
In a bit as well.
I must say that this person fooled me for a split second.
I'm not going to lie. For a split second, yeah, until the video actually started, but from the thumbnail alone, it tricked me at first.
Until I heard the voice and saw the neck. The neck is a tad thick. But let's continue.
He Loki just said he thick, dog.
I'm sorry, but how in the world could you not like me? Yes, I'm a trans woman.
Dangly bits. I need to fix that. I don't know why the screen's like that, the HDR and shit.
I love that.
Give me a second. It's not supposed to be that bright for you guys.
With the attitude. Oh, honey.
Yeah, that should be better.
Yes, I'm a trans woman.
That's why we're doing these tests on StreamYard.
What is so different about dating me?
So that way when we start the show for real, we'll have all these technical difficulties worked out and shit.
Oh boy, this video might be long.
Yes, I'm a trans woman. I'm a doll. Like, what is so different about dating me than a cis woman?
I can't do this.
Other than the obvious of you being biologically a male.
Science.
What's the difference? I can only get that voice from a woman that smokes or from a woman that's been on PEDs, performance enhancing drugs.
Let's see if we can find a better video.
A woman with
better video to react to. No, that's a great video. You know what I mean? It's just long also. See what we got here. We got some Atreus. Be watching Atreus, Disparu. Some movies. We ain't gonna be doing that. I'm not trying to get shut down before I get started. Black Rambo. What's Alyssa Mercante doing these days, dog? What happened? Why is she doing that? That's her look now, dog? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. I do want to watch Atreus because he'd be funny as shit. Let's check this one out.
I can't believe
because I know you've seen those clips, the recent clips of fucking Pedro Pascal and his, we'll say, shenanigans, right? Let's see what Atreus got to say on it.
I'm having to make this video.
You can check him out on his channel, which is behind my picture right here, Atreus. You can check out Kata. You can check them both out together on New Black Street. Go subscribe to them, like their videos, whoop-de-whoop. You know how it goes.
But here we are. Oh man, I feel bad for Disney. I do. I really do feel bad.
You would have thought they learned better from Rachel Zegler, like after that, and how her personal comments during the marketing period of the movie directly hurt the movie. This is the exact same thing Pedro's doing. Like, they should have learned better. They should have had everyone on their team. But also, he's a grown-ass man, so they shouldn't have to tell him that. He's not new to Hollywood. You know what I mean? But now I guess they learned kind of the hard way that yeah, they're gonna have to talk to him. They're gonna have to do coaching before interviews. You know, the questions have to be vetted beforehand. That the actors gonna have to be trained on the questions because they be saying some wild ass shit sometimes.
For Disney. Now, for context, I know y'all gonna thinking like, yo, that's crazy. Well, like, why you feel bad for Disney? Like, what the hell has gotten into you? Let me explain. On Saturday, me and Kata had a back and forth, and it was regarding
Disney.
whether or not you should be paying to go and see anything Disney. And his stance
I did
was
watch Thunderbolts.
that,
I paid for that.
you know, you shouldn't support a company that hates you.
It was for research.
And my stance was that, nigga, every company hates you. Like, what are we talking about? Every company has people at the top with different agendas that may or may not hate you.
Exactly.
I'm going to financially support good products. I'm not financially supporting no company. I'm not going to go out and miss out on a good product because there's people at the company that don't like me. And the reason why I bring this up is because I genuinely believe that. I don't believe that there's a company that hates you. I believe that there's a company that has people working there that have agendas, and it's all about whose agenda is actually coming to the forefront. In this particular case, I believe that Disney is trying its best to be apolitical now. And I believe that Disney is trying their best to stay the hell out of any political garbage they possibly can, but they just can't do it.
He's just on camera
because if you were looking to take your sons to go and see the masculine, powerful family man known as Mr. Fantastic, well, that's too goddamn bad, nigga. Because try on Mr. Fantastic instead. Before I play this video, make sure you like the button or like the video, subscribe to the channel, please, because we're trying to get out into that algorithm and make shit happen around here. Let's go and take a look at your boy Pedro Pascal,
let's
man.
like together, you ready? Got that shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait for it.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that wasn't just a spur of the moment. That's not the first time he's done that.
Only thing I can say is, oh my god, this is gay.
I gotta get some sound effects too, though.
Are you serious?
Even if sound alerts for the comments or some shit.
If I'm Disney, I gotta be honest. I'm over there.
Yeah, bro, he got billions on the line.
I just cannot get out of.
Hold on. They got billions on the line, baking on Pedro and upcoming projects, right? The Star Wars movie, Mandalorian and Grogu, fucking Fantastic Four, obviously, and then right between those two movies, I feel like Disney should expect to be making at least $1 billion, at least, from both of those movies that he used to lead in. Like, literally, they have billions banking on Pascal, right? They might actually be terrified now that, like, this video and then his other video where he disses like half the country, they should be genuinely concerned, like, oh no, what just happened? Did he just tank all our shit? But let's see what Atreus has to say about it.
Out of my own way. Look at this dude. Not the city girls period at the end. Y'all know what that's period. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up. Look.
I thought he meant
look. This comes from the city girls, okay? The period throat gesture, sometimes written as period with a T at the end, is a hand gesture where the index finger is used to make a slash across the throat, similar to the punctuation mark. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. There it is.
Fucking weird doing that shit.
Jesus Christ. That's what he just did. That came from the City Girls. Y'all don't know who the City Girls is. Well, there's no reason for y'all to know who the City Girls is. A bunch of ratchet ass. There we go. Hip hop duo. They started this. These motherfuckers started. They started slashing their throat, going period. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he just did that just lets me know, like, this is degenerate. This is absolutely degenerate. Like, look at this dude. Like, what, intonation?
I mean, he's an actor, sure. You know.
Oh my God.
I don't think that was acting.
But this explains it, right?
That's the thing. Like, during, and especially like
this explains
what he did in his private time That's his choice.
This
He's
is
an
why
adult,
he's
right?
in everything.
But this is during the promo period.
It makes
the marketing
sense.
campaign for the movie.
This is why
Not a
Pedro
good time for
Pascal is in everything.
Oh yeah, he'd be on that casting
Because he over there
couch
getting a good little gobble out of Hollywood.
doing something, getting all these roles.
Oh my gosh. I just know chat going. I'm not chat. The comments is going crazy. Let's take a look. This man has a lot of estrogen in him. This is making me okay with missing EDM festival season, and I'm not okay with missing EDM festival season. Oh my gosh. Let me see.
The women always have the best
Holy.
fits around that time.
They
too.
calling him a diva. What
And
in
if you
the...
party, it's a good place.
And then you got this comment right here.
Stay sober.
Dude, this dude is a strange individual.
I want people to be safe and to be
Why
protected.
is he whimpering like
and,
that? He's like he's scared.
and
like
I
a scared
want
little
very
kid.
much to live on the right side of history. And I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. I myself was a refugee. We fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the U.S. and
That homie next to him, he's like, dog, what the fuck are you
and after
talking
asylum
about, bro?
in Denmark, and if
He's
it weren't
looking at
for
him like,
that,
"Dog, are you
I don't know what
serious?
would have happened to
You
us.
doing
And
this
so
now?"
I stand by those
And he
protections.
remembers the camera, so he's like, oh yeah,
always.
I gotta play it off.
I want
Well, that's too bad, niggas. Niggas is getting deported. Yeah, Pedro Pascal must
That's
have
what it
been
is.
initiated in Hollywood Diddy style. We all know why he's getting cast in every single major role
Diddy
lately.
style.
For all you Marvel fans, this is your new Mr. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What pains me the
Captain
most
Kirk just,
is I now know I'm gonna lose this.
what? What is this?
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
What the fuck is this? Oh nah, gang. Nah, man, this ain't it, man.
He said this. ain't
Hollywood is in such desperation to destroy the masculine image. It's insane.
it. Dakota Johnson school. Though. I fuck with her.
It's insane.
I've seen a couple of her
Breaking
movies,
Hollywood
you know?
actor Pedro Pascal has left his fans confused after the Mandalorian actor uploaded this zesty video with a glow stick where he appears to imitate oral sex amid the new Fantastic Four movie release where Pascal has been cast as Mr. Fantastic. Incredibly gay. People are so mad over this for literally no reason. No. It's for a very good reason.
Very good reason. Like
This image alone
Billions
should
on the
be
line.
enough for parents not to take their kids to see Fantastic Four. I'm fucked, gang. I'm absolutely fucked. Let me go ahead and save that
watch pretty soon. People are gonna start running ads
for
on TV
thumbnail
that
purposes.
just like have like these like.
I
revealing
am
moments,
absolutely
and
fucked,
the ad
gang.
is just don't go watch this movie.
I'm fucked because we
It's
made
only
a
matter
bet
of
that
time
I
before
thought
shit
that
starts going on. Or you
the
start a
Fantastic
business
Four
where
was going
you
to at
start
least
doing
make 800 million.
that. You run on donations, parents and all that shit. Yeah, they'll like that shit. They'll invest in you. The official uniforms, post credit scene.
No.
Mr. Was it Fantastic? He's fabulous now.
AI needs to be stopped. AI needs to be stopped. Holy shit. I need to send that to the gang. Anyway. Yeah, I mean that Hollywood
Look, the
this
very
makes sense
next
though.
tweet
Hollywood
right
is
under
in
that shit.
is desperate to destroy the masculine image.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
what
what's
better
up
way
with
to
that.
do it than to make sure that you cast all of the gayest and I love it too because what they did is almost genius, right?
What's that noise?
Pedro Pascal been portrayed as this super masculine dude
Oh, Jennifer
since the
Lawrence is
beginning,
trending right now?
and now they're starting to let him flaunt
Let me
his
see if I'm
his
logged in on my PC.
faggotry.
What's it called?
Yeah, now he's flaunting his faggotry all over the place,
I am not
and
this.
they're trying to convince young boys that
I don't know
being
my
being
shit
a little
either.
being Mr. Fagtastic is pretty cool. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not, gang. And I can no longer condone you go and watch
Oh, that was easy.
watch
I do know
the
my shit.
Fantastic Four because now, well, I don't know because maybe Disney didn't sanction
Oh,
this.
maybe
I don't
we'll
know.
play Expedition 33. There's still some things.
I don't know.
gotta
I'll
do
leave
in
that up to you.
game.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Anyway, y'all let me know.
I just
Y'all let me
started
know what y'all think
15.
down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with.
That's Atreus. Go check him out. So I restarted 15 from scratch, like all the way from scratch, because I got the Steam version this time. Because my Xbox version, I could share that save between PC and Xbox, but I'm off of Xbox, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm too lazy to move my PlayStation over here and connect it to my card. So I just bought the Steam version for that shit. Let's I don't even use Twitter, dog. How do you get to trending? I think it's search. Nope. Explore. Trending. Oh, I don't know when that video was made, but Jennifer Lawrence is not trending anymore. Oh, we got the TIPS Act. I hope you've seen that new bill that passed for TIPS. That's actually it's actually a pretty good bill, and it really helps out, especially the service industry, but all the industries. I'm actually gonna pull that up just so you guys can kind of get that informed from an actual tax guy. Yeah, and what got my attention was he was like MAGA accounts. I was like, what? MAGA accounts? What the hell is that?
In today's video, I'm going to give.
But yeah, let's go over this quickly. Because he highlights, I watched this video before, but he kind of highlights the things. And then he shows both parties. He shows both of their opinions on it. So it's really an unbiased video, just an exchange of facts. But there's actually some really good things in this bill. Extremely good. But yeah, so we'll do this, and then we'll find some game to hop into.
Give you a status update on President Trump's big, beautiful bill, which includes the massive tax cuts, trillions of dollars worth. And as a refresher, because I know that some time has passed, I want to show you the video clip of what those tax cut promises were. So please take a look at this video clip, and this is from February.
So these are the...
So hold up real quick. This video is Clear Value Tax. Go check him out. He's an actual tax guy, CPA. He knows money, and he talks about like money shit all the time. So if you want to know, like, say like a new thing that passed and anyone could apply, get up to $20,000, shit like that. Watch his videos. He talks about that stuff. His predictions are pretty good from the ones I remember. I found them during the pandemic, talking about stimulus checks and all that shit. Really informative. Has a lot of good videos, and yeah, let's learn about this new tax bill.
February.
So these are the tax priorities of the Trump administration that the president has laid out for members in that meeting today. No tax on tips, which is obviously a very public campaign promise that the president made. No tax on seniors' Social Security. No tax on overtime pay. Renewing President Trump's 2017 middle-class tax cuts. Again, these are the president's priorities. Adjusting the SALT cap, eliminate all the special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners, close the carried interest tax deduction loophole, tax cuts for Made in America products. This will be the largest tax cut in history for middle-class working Americans.
And here's why that's so good, right? The rich people have fewer loopholes that they could exploit. And then all us middle-class folk and you know what I mean? All of us, like, we get to keep more of our money. So we're going to get taxed less frequently. And I know especially people in the service industry, right, where they get paid less because they get tips. Well, now they could keep some of that money and pay fewer taxes on it. And I think that's a good thing because that's directly benefits, like, American people. So ironically, I'm wearing the red hat today when we're wearing this, but you see what it says. That's just a crazy coincidence. But yeah.
The president is committed to working with Congress to get this done.
Okay, so here it is. President Trump's bill, it's 389 pages long. And it's right there in the title, the one big, beautiful bill. And in today's video, we're just going to focus on the tax issues. All right, so you know what? I think that the easiest way to update you is just to run through this, the most important aspects, in the order that it's presented. So we're just going to take this section by section. Okay, so in President Trump's first term, he passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in December of 2017. And those tax cuts, they took effect in 2018, okay? So most of those tax cuts, they're expiring at the end of this year, and the 2020.
So basically, if Congress does not pass this bill, everybody's taxes are going up, right? So we really do want this to pass. We want to keep our money, right? We're the ones having to work for that shit.
25. So some of those tax cuts, they've already expired. But here, as I've outlined, it says under current law, the modified federal income tax bracket schedule and lower tax rates will expire after December 31st of 2025. So President Trump is trying to renew the 2017 tax cuts in this one big, beautiful bill. If Congress does not renew them, then the tax brackets, they're going to go back up to these rates, which I've outlined in red. Okay, so you see here it says current law. That's because those are the original tax rates. So when President Trump cut the tax rates in his previous term, it was supposed to be a temporary cut. And here it says bracket 1. So I want to show you what that means. It just means that the money that you make in the lowest tax bracket gets taxed at 10%. And you can compare the differences, where the tax rates are right now and what they're going to go back to if Congress fails to pass this bill and renew the 2018 tax cuts. So listen, if the tax cuts don't renew, so in other words...
Now this is huge, like the deductions, like it's double. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. So again, you get to keep more of your money if this passes. So it's actually...
If they don't pass this bill, right, then the standard deduction is going to decrease from this to this. And look for yourself how big of a difference it is. So it's basically the standard deduction gets cut in half. However, the personal exemption deduction, that would come back. I mean, if anyone can actually remember that deduction, I would be impressed. Now, I want you to take a look at this. A lot of parents don't even realize this, but you get a tax credit of $2,000 per child.
Yeah, so all you single mamas out there, 3 or 4 kids, that's $2,000 each in your pocket just because they exist, right? So we want this to pass. Everybody's going to be eating.
So if you have 2 qualifying children, then you pay $4,000 less in taxes. If the Trump tax cuts expire, then it decreases from $2,000 per child back down to the original $1,000 per child. Additionally, this bill wants to raise the child tax credit from $2,000 per child to $2,500 per child. So that would be in 2025 through 2028.
You get more than $2,000 per kid.
All right, so
I might start having
here
kids
it
at
is.
This point.
Section 110101, no tax on tips. So here's what it says. So you would be able to take a tax deduction for qualified tips if you're in an occupation which traditionally and customarily receives tips.
So your waitresses, your bartenders, and all that service industry for the most part, you're not going to get taxed on your tips. And in those industries, the majority of your pay are tips. So that's a good thing. What the fuck? Damn, niggas just outside banging doors and shit, dog.
So the Treasury Secretary is going to publish a list of occupations that qualify. So it basically means, and this is just an example, let's just say that you get $5,000 in tips. Then you report $5,000 of income, right? But then you would get a $5,000 tax deduction. So your tipped income would essentially be tax-free. So it says that highly compensated employees or workers will be ineligible. So that is defined as $160,000 in 2025. And this deduction, it would be available from 2025 through 2028. Now, moving on to no tax on overtime. So you have to listen carefully because this is only going to be applicable to the premium. That's going to be the tax-free portion. So I'm going to give you an example. We'll use a nice clean number to keep it simple. So let's just say that you get paid $100 an hour. So that's your normal rate.
Shit, imagine getting paid $100 an hour, bro. That should be nice.
Then your overtime pay for 1 hour, it would be $150, right?
Yeah.
Then it's going to be that $50 that would be tax-free, the premium portion, not the full $150. So I would say that is pretty clear. It's written down here.
Just the overtime.
Qualified overtime compensation means overtime compensation paid to an individual that is in excess of the regular rates. And also,
you guys know, like when you work overtime, the law is like they have to pay you 1.5 times your check, right? So if you made 100, they have to pay you 150 for each overtime hour. And now with this, hopefully it gets passed into law, but with this, that additional $50 you made in that overtime, won't be taxed. And I think the federal tax current is like 18-20%, something like that. It's crazy. And then there's the state taxes and all that shit. So yeah, dude, not taxing $50 per hour, it's pretty good.
Also, highly compensated employees are ineligible to receive this.
Yeah, and the rich motherfuckers can't benefit this. This is only for working class America.
Deduction, which means it's going to be the same thing, $160,000 in 2025. And this deduction is going to be allowed from 2025 through 2028. Now, moving on to this one. Seniors will get a $4,000 increase to their standard deduction from 2025 through 2028.
But even old people benefit, right? So they get a bigger deduction just because they're old and they can't work.
So here's what happened. The Republicans are trying to pass this bill in the Senate with a simple majority. So it's a special process. It's called reconciliation. If they do reconciliation, they are not allowed to make Social Security benefits tax-free. Like, that was not even an option on the table. Therefore, they're doing this, increasing the standard.
Yeah, so they can't make the Social Security tax-free completely. So they said, okay, we'll make the deduction even bigger. So we'll still make it cost less. But there wasn't an option to make it free.
Deduction for seniors as kind of a workaround. Okay, now here's an interesting one. You will be able to deduct your interest on your auto loan if your vehicle has its final assembly in the U.S.
Here's what you do. You take out an auto loan, buy a beat up Ford Bronco that you're never going to drive, but you own it, and there's a loan on it. And then, I don't know, pay $3,000 for it, and then keep the other $7,000 from the loan. And you can benefit from that, right? I don't know if that's a valid loophole. Probably not, but work out the details. I'm sure you can figure something out.
It's a maximum of $10,000 deduction per year. So for this one, they would publish a list of qualifying.
Yeah, you do it right. You deduct all the interest.
Vehicles. So I'm sure that you could just pop it into your tax software and it's going to show you, whether it qualifies or not. So this deduction is going to be allowed from 2025 through 2028. So this is going to be applicable to cars, minivans, SUVs, pickup trucks, and even motorcycles. But if you make over $100,000 as a single person or $200,000 married filing jointly, then this deduction is going to phase out and it's going to be reduced to zero after a certain point. Now take a look at this one, MAGA accounts. So for U.S. citizens born between January 1st of 2024 and December 31st of 2028, the federal government will give each child $1,000 into their MAGA accounts.
So this is a good time to have kids, dog. Shit. The next 4 years, each kid is $1,000. Like each kid gets $1,000. That's crazy. Just into an account and it's theirs. So if they don't have anything, they'll have $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
And here are the modifications to tax deductions for state and local taxes. So these are the SALT deductions. So the best.
Oh, that's what that means. I don't know what the fuck SALT stood for. I get now state and local taxes. SALT.
I guess the best way I would explain this one is that your property taxes, state income taxes, your locality taxes, those are tax deductible. However, the deduction on the combination of all of those, they're capped at $10,000. So it doesn't matter if you're single, if you're married filing jointly. So they want to increase the cap to $30,000 for married filing jointly and $15,000.
Imagine them increasing the deductible to $30,000 at the state level. That's pretty cool.
$1,000 for single filers.
So you get federal discounts
and this would begin
discounts
after December 31st of 2025. So we're talking about tax year 2026, which you would file in 2027. So listen, I want to tell you this. We covered about a dozen topics, and I want you to know that there are over 100 topics in the tax section alone. So I counted in the table of contents. But those are the most popular ones that I wanted to specifically update you on. So now, I want you to know this.
Yeah, so we'll finish it. We'll hear the rest of them out. But yeah, there's some really good things in that bill that pertain to our taxes directly. So I personally, I want this one to pass. I think this will be really good, really beneficial for for pretty much like 78 or 8, I forget the exact statistic, but about 80% of Americans will benefit hugely from this bill. Right, so that's a pretty good thing. Well, let's hear them out, and then we'll get into some gaming.
Two very important things. Like, you have to understand this. So the first thing is that this is not set in stone. Like, this is subject to modification. They can make changes to this, like everything we just covered.
Yeah,
and the second thing is that this is not guaranteed to pass.
Change some shit.
So if the Republicans stick together, they can pass this bill without a single vote from the Democrats. But I just want you to know, this is no secret that getting unity from the fiscal conservatives on the Republican side may be very challenging.
Yeah, because they're going to lose
now,
money
in terms
too.
of the timeline of passing this, the House, they want to pass this by Memorial Day, and the Senate, they want to pass this by July 4th. So please take a look.
That third week, the Budget Committee will merge it all together, and we can stay on schedule. So it will be up to the Senate at that point. I think they can work expeditiously to get it done. He says July 4th because that's a big birthday for us, and everybody knows that. But I think, and I hope and believe that we can get it done sooner than that.
Do you think it'll pass the House by Memorial Day?
I believe we can pass it by Memorial Day.
Now, the Democrats are saying that this bill would cause millions of people to lose their health care because of the cuts to Medicaid. So here's
where he shares. He said, "Okay, that's what the Republicans think." Now it's going to show us, like, here's what the Democrats think. His things, like, he never puts his opinion or bias in it. He just states the facts, like, keeps it plain and simple.
Why? So I'm laying out the Medicaid changes. These are not all the changes, but of course these are the bigger ones. So there would be a mandated 80-hour per month work requirement on able-bodied adults ages 19 to 64.
So basically, if you're retired, like legit retired, or if you're a senior, you don't have to work 80 hours and you still have Medicaid, right? It's just if you're not disabled, right? But if you are capable of working and between this age group, you'll have to work 80 hours a month. That's just a month. That's not even shit. That's not even a pay period. Right? So you just have to meet that small requirement and then you still get full access. So no one's really.
So for those hours, volunteer work or school work, they would count towards that mandate.
Oh, and volunteer work counts and school work counts. Yeah, nobody's really losing anything. So that's a good thing.
States would receive less reimbursements if illegal immigrants are receiving benefits.
The likelihood of that staying in the bill is going to be low because this does have to pass and both parties are going to have to vote on it. And it's going to need a majority to win. So some aspects of this are going to change before it becomes law. This will probably change, right? Just so the rest of it can get through. Part of his deal-making strategy is to have some absolutely ridiculous things. Say, okay, if you don't want that, what about this, right? And then, but the what about this is what is the real goal anyways. So, but if this does get to stay, it also benefits his other agenda going on right now with just having everybody that lives here to voluntarily like participate in here, you know.
Eligibility checks every 6 months compared to annual.
They just don't want to waste money. So they're like, hey, you got to work or volunteer or go to school for 80 hours a month, right? And then they just check in every 6 months. They'll probably be like you have a form, and you just write down your hours on your form, and then every 6 months, they're like, hey, let me see your paper. They'll skim through it quickly and be like, all right, you cool. You know what I'm saying?
Beneficiaries over the federal poverty line would have to pay.
Because they done fired everybody in the government, so they're going to have to skim through it quickly to get through everybody.
Up to $35 per medical service. And I want to show you what Speaker of the House Johnson says that they're trying to do with Medicaid. So please take a look.
What we're actually doing, Greta, is securing Medicaid. We're shoring it up. We're going to make sure that these essential programs are there for the people who genuinely need and deserve it.
Okay, so that's...
It's like words matter, you know what I mean? And he said they want to make sure that it's there for the people who genuinely need it, which is why they're saying if you're capable of working and between that age group, you have to do something for at least 80 hours in a month. And that's a lot. That's what, 20 hours a week, 5 4-hour shifts a week. Like, yeah, it's easy to do. So there's that. And then every 6 months, you just got to prove it. Prove that you worked 80 hours in each month. 6 times 8 is 48, so you just need 480 hours proof, right? So it's really not that hard. And then with fewer waste, that actually allows for more money to be available in the program because not as much money is being wasted. So everybody who needs it will essentially have more access because there's more financing behind it. But let's hear the rest of his opinion on that, and then we'll hear the other side's thoughts on the same bill.
That's what the leader of the Republicans said in the House. Now I want to show you what the leader of the Democrats said in the Senate.
For months, the Republicans claimed that their tax plan wouldn't touch Medicaid. Now we know that's a bold-faced lie. They were afraid to admit it, but now they can't avoid it. It's slashing Medicaid more than it ever has been slashed before. It's cruel, it's heartbreaking. Senate Democrats will continue to expose this devastating plan and fight for American families to keep their hard-earned benefits.
So that's what he said. This is my opinion. I don't think he actually really made a genuine comment about the actual bill and what's in it. How I'm interpreting everything he said was that, hey, they said they wouldn't touch Medicaid and they touched Medicaid. Look, see, they lied. Gotcha, don't vote for it. But he didn't actually say anything about really the bill or what's in it, or, you know what I mean? While on the other side, they actually talked about kind of what was in it. And then we saw for ourselves some of the things that were in it, right? So people are going to move forward how they want to move forward and feel how you want to feel, and that's your right. Do that thing. Do your thing. I hope this bill does get passed because we're going to be saving a lot of money. We're going to be eating. I'll be able to make this stream way better for you. Y'all be able to have the money to invest in things you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You work for the money. You should keep the money as much of it as possible.
Okay, so that is your status update on Trump's one big, beautiful bill. So let me know what you think. Please subscribe. I'll keep you updated on this entire situation. Thank you for the support, and I wish you a very nice day. Take care.
So yeah, Clear Value Tax. Go check him out. He talks about a lot of stuff, covers a lot of topics and stuff. If you're always trying to get the biggest return possible on your taxes, this is the guy. He only tells you legally like what you can do, but there's a lot of things that you're not even aware of, that I wasn't even aware of as options that are 100% valid, right? He'll keep you up to date on all those. He'll let you know about new things and changes, say new things this year that weren't available last year and vice versa. So he does all that. And then if you want to know like a financial analysts or CPAs, he's not necessarily an economist, but you know what I mean? If you want to get like an expert opinion on money and finances for whatever topic, he has a lot of good content in there. As far as new policies coming into place, he could definitely keep you up onto that. So go give him a check, give him a sub and a thumbs up. Go check out some of his videos. Good content. And you saw for yourself, he doesn't really put his opinion in there. He just states the facts of what it is and lets you know what both sides of the podium feel about it. So that's that. What was I looking up earlier? Stream elements with StreamYard, which I did not do today. But yeah, let's get into some gaming. Oh look, that's me. I didn't mean to go all deep into politics. You know, that wasn't too deep though. Anyway, it was just a couple of reactions. You know what I'm saying? Cripple the NFA. We're going to have to take a short break. I got to go check something out. But I'm going to wait for the game to load up first. Vara Dark is live. You can go check her out. Oh, JT Smash JT's on? Shit, we might just end the stream, dog. I'm going to keep it honest. No, we'll play a bit first. I can always just catch the recap. These look dope, though.
If you're someone that's looking for a NeoPixel that's good for spinning and dueling and that's also budget friendly, this video is for you.
These are Imperial Workshop's Dauntless double-bladed NeoPixels, and I am absolutely in love. In the box, you'll get everything you'll need, like 2 tool bags, chargers, instruction manual, a micro USB, a sticker, and 2 very duel-worthy blades. I rehearsed this dueling sequence hitting pretty hard for 30 minutes and the blades were not affected at all. I've dueled in the past with the same exact type of blade and I've still yet to break a single one. Spinning is absolute perfection with these hilts. Seriously, a 12 out of 10.
That did look, the hilts they saw had in the thumbnail, those did look good.
These are without a doubt my favorite sabers from Imperial Workshop.
$800? I thought, look, when I said hundreds of dollars,
If you're someone that's
I thought
looking
they'd
for a
be like
NeoPixel
300 or
that's good for
400.
spinning and dueling and that's also budget friendly, this video is for you.
These are Imperial Workshop.
I can't make this bigger, but those actually look pretty good. Like the hilts still look pretty good. This one's sick too, with the gold finish. There's a dark saber in there. This is Cal Kestis' saber from Fallen Order. These look, I mean, I'm sure it's a photo. I'm not a huge Ray fan, but that is a good shot with it in the grass, the dead grass like that, because it's a dead character, you know? That was really clever. But yeah, $800 bucks. That's the only price he has displayed, so. I just want to see if they're all 800. So we picked a random. Okay, 240. So some of them are, I don't want to say affordable, but you can save up for them, right? I don't know who the hell or what that's supposed to be. But then also this isn't like the crazy nice one. Let's see what this one, something like this would go for. $275. Okay, he has some. He has actually some, we'll say, wallet-friendly options. Oh, and you can use PayPal. So buy now, pay later, or PayPal credit, right? They got Affirm if you got that. So, I mean, if he accepts those, he might also accept Sezzle and Klarna. You know what I mean? There's ways to save money. So I got the game queued up. Everything's ready to go. Damn, what?
Just look at this scoundrel. His utterly disrespectful conduct not only infuriated his opponent but also provoked the referee. Soon, he'll face double the punishment. When the fight bell rang, Adrian Sanchez, who'd been humiliated before the bout, wasted no time. He lunged like a flash, landing a precise right-hand power punch right on his rival's jaw. Although the Zambian athlete resisted this punch, he soon endured a torrent of wild punches. Then, he was sent crashing to the canvas again by another right-hander. The referee, glancing at the almost lifeless Zambian boxer, suddenly recalled the scoundrel's past misdeeds. He intentionally gave Sanchez extra time to mete out punishment.
All those
Finally,
punches were
hats off
extra?
to the referee
Like,
once more. It was his
just
kindness
because you
that
could
let
tell
us
when he hit the
witness
ground
those
and he
three
wasn't even
flawless
guarding his
finishing
face, he was
punches at
already
the end.
dazed. That fool was already dazed.
Just look at the.
But it's UFC. You fucked that boy up though. Nvidia wants to fix this. I'm actually not looking for graphic cards right now. Shane Gillis is pretty funny. Check him out. LC Signs, you know the kid.
There are people who like to argue that children are too young to know they are trans, and they are incorrect.
Delete that shit. Anyways, check out our ultra thin lock book. Slick, modern, and perfect for showcasing your visuals.
There are people who like to argue that children are too young to.
He be posting compilations all the time of his videos, and they're not that bad. They're like 3-5 minutes. Oh, did y'all hear about that shit? The Borderlands 4. He's over here telling people like, nah, get your money up. Pay $80 for the game. Well, you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I was paying
Well,
$80
if the entire
in
gaming
1991.
industry wasn't disappointing enough, we're now basically
Yeah, this is
being
22
called
minutes. I don't think
losers
we're gonna
for
watch the
not
whole
being
thing.
able to afford $80 a game. Hi y'all, Snarky J Cosplay here. Yes, I am in fact Antifa cosplay for this one, sans the red eyes and the
everybody's
wig
talking
because I
about it.
couldn't be bothered for all
I'm gonna watch Tyrone Magnus's just cause same
Well,
topic, but it's only 5
He
minutes
has
long.
an interesting
Right,
look.
and I do want to actually.
I don't know if this picture just goes right along with that quote.
That's what I do at work.
So, someone else in the gaming industry has pissed the fans off. They're pissed off. They're angry. They're mad. They want to beat his ass. And
everybody
now
got sound
you
effects
might
except
have a
the
boycott
Olympics.
incoming. See, here's the thing. When you, the head of a company, you know, just period. You need to watch your marketing. You need to watch how you speak to the people that, you know, buy your product.
I've never been a
And you don't have to.
Donald
You know,
Glover's
there's
actor.
actually
Cool. Childish Gambino.
a very
never got
small smidge of admiration in some people that actually say whatever the hell they like without any regard. But there's also a touch of insanity in it. There's a touch of people being out of touch, being uncouth sometimes, even unclassy sometimes, even unintelligent in certain things that they say when they're running a business. See, people come to me for unfiltered truth from me. So for me, it doesn't hurt my business. However, for people like this, who are amid a huge controversy with games now being priced at $80, which
No, he just started making pop.
kind of started with Nintendo and their Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World or whatever. And yes, we know games have been more than this before. However, gamers do not want this as a whole. They do not want the majority of every single game that comes out. They don't want in their mind, games are $80. So for you to say to them, a real fan will make it happen. When I saw that, I was like, time to talk. We got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds as out of touch as the fans that I see in my comment section, depending on the videos that I'm making. If you're a real Superman fan, you'll like the James Gunn Superman trailer. If you're...
That part of it kind of reminds me, you know how he goes like, variety, right? It kind of reminds me of that shit.
a real Superman fan, you'll like Zack Snyder's trailer. If you're a real DC fan, you like all of the movies. If you're a real Marvel fan, you like all of their movies. If you're a real Spider-Man fan, you remember the time Spider-Man stubbed his toe on a fence, cut it, and got tetanus in that one obscure issue that nobody's heard of, and you're supposed to know everything about Spider-Man. You're not a real fan if you didn't buy every game this studio made. Like, some of the ridiculousness of what I see fans spout, you know, like, it's so out of touch. And as you can see, people that run the business can be out of touch too. So now this person is going to have to probably pay for this. They're probably going to get negative publicity.
He's just going to pay for it.
People may boycott the game. They may get a substantial backlash. Talk to him about being out of touch. He nearly destroyed that company. Okay, he made a lot of great decisions. Okay, and he made a lot of bad decisions. And I, as a fan, am now happy that he is not running it anymore.
Into the ground.
Well,
all right. That's I'm good off of that. Do I need to keep Twitch open? Nah. All right, we're gonna get started shortly. Let me I just gotta make sure nothing's going on crazy else right outside of my place. So it should be real quick, and then we'll get into some chill shit. But just give me like a short another moment or so. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna look out the window before I just go open the door and stick my head out, right? So one of my neighbors, she's pretty cute, but so she has this dog. Of course she's gonna walk her dog, which makes sense, you know. But I don't understand, and I've noticed this too. Her and her boyfriend, you know, like when they're walking the dog, they always like to go like right in front to my yard, and then that's where their dog like always shits, like right in my fucking yard every fucking time. Like they clean up after themselves, but it's just kind of crazy how all these damn places around here, you know what I mean? There's a fucking dog park with the sandy area, all that shit, just a few more feet down. But and only like everyone else, they go to the park and their dogs do that shit there, but not them. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm black. I don't know. And I'm kidding. I don't think they're actually like that. They're both Asian, so I mean, it's unlikely that there's anything more than that. But it's just, I just find it interesting. It's just like, why does your dog always shit in my yard? Like, you know what I mean? Like they walk my dog to my yard to shit. But anyways, that happened, and then just looked around. Everything's Gucci outside. Oh, sorry. Everything's Gucci. So yeah, we're gonna play some Final Fantasy 15, chill a bit. Everybody have a good time, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a mini cam. Alright. So, I said so at the beginning of the stream, and then we did a whole bunch of other things other than play the game. But this is the Steam version, so I did have to start from scratch completely. Last time we streamed this in entirety, I was starting from scratch on PS4, on PlayStation, and then all my other playthroughs were on Xbox or the Xbox Game Pass PC version. So, but I have the Steam version now. And I was actually trying to debate amongst my, like, should I do the DLCs first? Yeah, I got it with Arden, of course. Right, I was wondering, should I do these first, so at least I have some of this gear in this main story, which I did start yesterday, but I barely got to the second parking spot, you know what I'm saying? We'll see where we are. So yeah, still in chapter 1, you guys didn't miss much. But I was actually really considering doing some of the DLCs first this time. But then I'm like, I could do it like in the story moments when that character leaves, you know. And I think I'm gonna stick with that plan. So we got a while to go. And then today, because the main thing about restarting it, I was like, fuck, gotta get all the car colors again. Gotta get all the weapons again. Like, I'm looking forward to a lot of that stuff. But then I was like, oh, gotta do the Ascension grid all over again. And that could take a long ass time. I gotta get the techniques back. I only have 2 flasks right now. You know, in my Xbox file, I have like 60 magic flasks. On PlayStation, I have at least 30. But I think also it's kind of the thrill of it, because just replaying on New Game Plus every time, you don't really do the exploring anymore. Kind of just beeline certain events and stories, you know. So I think starting over from scratch, we do have to do that exploration again, and maybe it'll bring back some of that nostalgia and that feeling of playing it the first time. Memorial Day's coming up. Get Monday off, so that's cool. That's cool. I'm a contractor right where I'm at now, and they actually asked me today if I wanted to take a permanent position. So obviously the first thing I do is check the FPS. So I got it pulled up. I do have. I feel like this game uses more what's it called, CPU than GPU. And since I do have the browser open with StreamYards, that's something I noticed with StreamYards. OBS is way better when you're streaming like a game, but then on StreamYards, it's kind of just doing like reactions and stuff. I do like it instead of OBS because it's simpler, right? But I have noticed definitely with games for sure, I'd rather use OBS. But yeah, I was looking up some videos of using the two together, and all the ones I found so far is just like, why would I even do that? That's just... We're just changing OBS to be StreamYards, you know what I mean? It's like, why don't I just use StreamYards? That's all that. But anyways, once I find like the right blend of how I want to use it, I think gaming content will be better on StreamYards, because I do have a paid version of StreamYards.
Welcome.
So I have to use it sometimes,
Hey,
otherwise
you're
I'm wasting my
alive.
money. But I'm glad Expedition 33, I'm glad we did that whole thing on OBS, because that was smooth, that was perfect. But I do have to use this from time to time because I pay for it, so.
Welcome back.
Yeah, let's turn in some hunts. I think I picked up a side quest as well.
Congratulations. Can I take your order?
Let's see what we got. Nothing, no, or it's the same shit from last time I checked.
These are some pretty
yeah,
tough
some new
customers.
Hunts, so I actually wanted to do the hunt because I went this time.
This will be tough.
Will it though? We should go back to Hammerhead and pick up
Good
that
luck,
hunt as
boys.
well. Oh, that was something too, right? Coming back and playing a new game, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at my health bar, right? We're super low level. I can't even turn the HUD off yet. We're too low level. But something I realized or noticed was I forgot, like, demons at nighttime are actually, they're actually
See that
pretty
over
hard
there?
to deal with.
What about it?
Because I've just been so used to like my New Game Plus playthroughs. So I was out there at level 3. I was just kidding. I went through all my potions and shit. It was bad. But certain things I was just preemptively stocking up on. Phoenix Downs aren't one of them. But all the soundtracks, get those as you go to every stop, so you don't have to come back for them later. Pick up the car shit, and then I'm even like stocking up on ingredients because it's a fresh playthrough, right? I have to get all my inventory items into the 90s. Like, it's just an LCD thing when I play, and I figure I'll just do as much of it as I can now. Although a lot of it just happens over multiple playthroughs. But yeah, I just like to, we're just starting with the completionist build, if you will. And that's fun. This is found in the wild pretty often, but let's get his 10. Because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time waiting around and stuff, so I am camping this playthrough. Because I usually don't camp.
Till next time.
Even like on my
That's
first playthrough, I
it.
didn't camp.
What's up, Iggy? I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
Right, start using the food buffs, because on my last playthrough I realized I was like, I've never really used the eating mechanic, just because I've just... Oh, we got a quest selected. Shield shears. Let's go to... Where's the map? Hey, it's been a while since I played. Alfred, it's X marks the spot. That's how you remember it.
Could
Yeah, we
really
don't even
use a
have
bath.
chocobos yet.
Yeah.
either.
Time to go.
Gladio! You coming or what?
Gotcha.
Yeah, new game's a struggle, but I just figured,
You're such
I
a
figured
nerd.
it'd be good for getting back in the immersion of the world.
Ah, not the time for horseplay.
My hand slipped.
Running out of magic points is crazy. That's crazy work. Where am I going? This is the, that's a dungeon right there. Save that for late game. It's on the other side of the mountain. So it's perfect. We missed a turn. That's pretty awesome, right? At nighttime. So I guess we'll just rest in town. But yeah, I do have to say, once you have your party built up,
It
let's get
is
that
about
treasure.
that time.
Once you have your party built up and shit, turn the HUD off when you play. It's a completely different experience. And I say that in a good way. So I do recall there is a weapon that's, usually I would have picked it up by now on the first mission that Cindy gives you. I don't think we picked that up. We haven't found it yet. It's just lying in the ground, middle of the ground. Oh, dude, I gotta get all the weapons again, too, level them up. We're gonna be doing a lot of fucking...
Are we staying here?
A lot of characters.
Just so you know,
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
that.
cool with camping.
Oh, I got to the chocobos
customer.
again. That's almost the worst part. Get all the, because I had all the colors. That's gonna be the hardest part, I think.
It could crash right here. Ditto.
I put the inexperienced banner on, so I only have 2 car colors. We already talked about that though. The good thing is like the pictures reset, so I don't have like a bunch of like waste pictures. So I just kind of want the ones with Carbuncle, Shiva in her human form, and it has like a rare one I don't remember ever seeing before, or a Lara Croft. If we get one of those, we might get lucky. I gotta get all the Promptos cameras again, all the fishing rods, all the fish. All right, nice. So I guess I gotta get the fishing level 10. Yeah, starting a new game from scratch. That was an endeavor. That was a risk. But here we are. And honestly, if I can do that and it's not gonna like break the bank or be the end of the world for me, that's when I'll drop Game Pass. But if I feel like I don't want to do this all over again, then I'll keep Game Pass so I could just play the PC version through Game Pass when I'm on my PC. So camera, because you do get one in DLC, don't forget that. Camera designed exclusively for photo fanatics, takes crisp pictures with a slightly bluish tint. We'll run this in for just a while and then we'll switch it back. Yep, everything's reset. Now the data log though, I actually don't mind this stuff refreshing because I can use this as a log. Oh, I can't even turn the pages yet. That's crazy. But I can use this as a log of like what I have as I go on this playthrough. You know, honestly, that's probably gonna be the last thing I complete.
Hi.
Well, usually the fish, catching all the fish are, and then seeing the narwhal. I don't even remember how I did that. I was trying to catch all the fish, so I'm sailing all over the fucking ocean. That's what happened. Alright, yeah, let's go to the hunt before I get distracted again.
Better make tracks.
Leaving my
Ignis,
actually,
we're going.
On my
we'll
way.
drive. So I was gonna leave the car here so we could fast travel back to it, but then I remember we rested in town, so we don't need to do that. We can actually drive. Get that Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack going, and then this will find out whether or not YouTube or Twitch have a problem with the audio. What am I? We're doing a quest. We're gonna drive. I already picked up
It's
the
a forecast.
Clear skies
AP
with the temperature
ascension
rising.
mode. So that's the first thing you gotta do. I forgot to get gas. I need gas again in the car, dude. There's so much. Like, I forgot what it was really like starting like a pure playthrough.
For our next story, Lady Luna Freya of Tenebrae has issued an official statement regarding the forthcoming treaty.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart.
We'll get it later, but I do want to make sure I have one of them until I have better ones.
Pride I take in my betrothal.
Back away. Let me see. I got 173 AP points. Like, this is fresh. It's a fresh playthrough. So. AP recapturing fish. That's going to be a while before we even do that. Might come back for this one soon. Gain experience. Should be able to get both. Because we're taking a car trip, we might as well have the car boost. It actually is kind of cool that we need experience again. So I forgot the bar was green. Like, I thought it was blue. Because I do plan on camping a lot this playthrough. So yeah, we could actually, I'll be able to do like things differently this time around. But mainly also, the reason why I was really wanting to do the DLCs first was for the outfits. Because for Prompto, I don't like any of these outfits. I always put them in. I'm gonna try this one because I've never used it. But I usually put him in his snow gear, his tundra attire that he gets from his DLC.
Playing a part in this historic moment. On this joyous occasion, some have voiced cause for concern. The fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns
It's actually a lot easier to cycle through the radios without having so many stations yet.
To bless you all.
Lady Luna Freya will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality. One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect. And Noctier likes the idea.
What's that? I do? Buzz off.
I wonder if when we end the stream, I'll look into it. But I wonder if I can, like, if I put my save file on my PC, on my Game Pass version,
Beautiful
right?
day. Totally.
I wonder if I could add that save file.
Not the time for horseplay! My hand slipped.
I was going to say, I wonder if I could add that save file to the Steam version and then still play. I'm going to go ahead and get this fire emoji while I recall how to turn on the music player. Did I buy the music player? Oh, I don't have the music player yet. Maybe it's still in Hammerhead. I don't remember where I buy the music player from. Alright, so we'll listen to stock music for a while. I'm not doing Chocobo until we have the music player though, so I can't stand the Chocobo theme in this version. Oof, yeah, I might have to switch to OBS. It's not looking good up there. Yes, mad choppy for you guys. The only problem, if I switch to OBS, is I can only stream on Twitch because I don't have it set up. I don't have the new extension where you can do the multiple things. I still have an old version of OBS. I refuse to update it. Because last time I updated it, it fucked up all the settings and I had to figure out everything all over again. Still haven't really recovered from it, and that's why I actually stopped using it.
Feels
Stopped
so
streaming.
sluggish. Yeah.
And then came back with this one, StreamYards. But yeah, every time I try to play a game and a StreamYard stream, it gets all choppy, you know? Come on, Blind. I did not see this guy. Oh, they're goblins. They only come out at night. Alright, that's alright. I'm sure there's something else around here we can do. Oh. Yeah, let's just do the other hunt. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I ended up here, to be honest. Oh, I know what happened. I clicked the wrong one. Right.
Everything in order.
I'll get some free AP. Maybe the drive won't be as hard as... Oh, I wonder if there's something I can do to help with that. On stream. Some settings. Looks like the only option really is to lower the resolution, not to end the stream anyways to do that. Just click having issues. Oh, it's actually did. The drive actually did help a lot. Stream. Oh, some in the chat box. Stream looks laggy.
We need to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
Oh, they're just blaming the router. It's like their FAQ. Let's see.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm like trying to read the chat box while also getting to our objective. Yeah, I didn't say anything in there. Alright, we'll do this hunt while I try to figure out what the solution is, whether that's restarting just on Twitch.
Blasted weather.
Totally. Because that's what I could do the fastest. Oh, that's around here too? Okay. I didn't know these are both in the same area. Or if I'm going to try to see if I still have Restream, so I can stream to both Twitch and YouTube. That's going to add at least 15-20 minutes until being live again.
The hunt is on.
Some things don't change though. Even post game, I could just you just hold down the warp strike and you take out everyone.
Yep.
Wow, the color's amazing.
I need to start investing in combat as well on that tree, because I did try to fight a really strong enemy earlier and that did not go well. I didn't let the battle trigger, so we won't get those points, but we still got the AP. Just 1 AP. It could have been more, but it's all good.
How many times? Enough talk. Time for some action. No holding back. We got this.
Just waiting on Noctis. Can never. I never get the parry out of the rhinoceros. Oh, we have dodge shot.
We needn't waste more time. Okay. Oh yeah.
So it usually only happens with the magic tech troops. Ooh, I need to actually get ready for them. It's only a matter of time until they start popping up, right? And then base level is fine for now. Oh, it's only 3. Yeah, we're gonna need to. Yeah, there's so much I gotta do. The ascension tree is like critical. It's just kind of weird how like driving in the car, the stream's fine, it's not choppy, but then this is like killing it. So I feel like this should be easier.
All kidding aside, this could be
Not the
bad.
combat,
So we'll just stay out of it.
No, it's cool. Let's
Do the
go.
ranges.
All kidding aside, I hate you. Pronto! Yep.
As soon as I fucking let go of that. Yeah, I just used the potion and parried at the same time.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I need to put the combat tree for sure just to get the air stats in.
Count on it.
Pay attention, Iggy.
Some techniques. Probably start with gliding. Is pretty good.
Don't die on me. Damn it.
Pronto! Mind if I do?
Pronto, you're up.
Just got a free immunity frame. I pressed that shit way early.
I'm impressed. It's nothing.
I forgot they can hit you out the air. That's what's cool though about playing again. It's like we actually got to use the mechanics, you know?
Guess I slipped up there.
Set yourself up for a fall. What?
I was having a crazy glitch.
I needed that.
You know me how like did a Z zigzag off the fucking warp strike?
On it!
Keep your head in the game, Iggy.
Gladio! Nice work, Gladio! Bronco! Right here! Gladio!
Stephen, you are worry.
Hey, Magnus, instructions!
I don't actually know what Martin does. I never really use it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You whip strike within all the enemies.
After this, you better cook me up a feast tonight.
As you wish.
Oh yeah, we also get some recipes from doing the ingredients.
Pronto, you're up! I'm impressed. Agnes!
I think I might actually use Royal Arts in this playthrough also. But you I think I'm out of Phoenix Down as well. Maybe I should have bought some after all.
This can't be.
I lost you for a second. Pronto! Thought seafood would make you happy, especially something this big.
What it's gained in size, it will have lost in flavor.
I was saying the experience, but normally I think there's a real reason to do something.
Brilliant. No big deal.
Like, the golden clay is expensive, I'm not
That's
going to be
it.
staying there.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe. I could taste test for you.
Creamy crustacean omelet. Right, I won't be staying there too much, so don't really need the ×3 bonus or the ×2 bonus for a long time. And then it's hard to get the time bonus as well when the battle takes a long time because they're doing low damage and have low stats. In addition to our items still being low quantity as well.
Next thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Prince of Pain.
Yep.
Let's get done with this.
Damn, we're already full of saber tusks. Oh, there's our money. That's our money grab right there. But it's also crazy, right? Because I have to restock on literally my entire inventory, you know? So, like, I'll actually be running around on foot and doing this stuff. Because that's really how you find everything.
Wanna bash some heads in? Ooh, head bashing.
Let's clean him up quick.
Oh my god, where is everybody?
Yeah.
I'm your prince. I can't wait for them. I'm gonna die if I wait for them.
Hello. Get by. Here. Okay.
I actually had a delayed reaction on that last one strike.
You what hit him?
I didn't do it twice. Good. The ground was delayed, I guess.
Little devils.
Around here.
Yeah, I knew we lost the time bonus, so I had to get those warp strike kills in there. So I mean, the camera is a little laggy too, but not as badly as the game. I wonder if it's like just if Streamlabs or StreamYard if it's just not catching up with the stream, like with the actual FPS of my screen. So I'm gonna try. Oh, that's all. This is fine. I guess if I TAA. I guess if I want to I didn't even notice that. Here's what we'll do to try to make it easier for StreamYards, right? Kind of lower some settings so it has more CPU.
Let's do this.
Right.
They won't know what hit him. My hero. Ignis.
Impressive. I mean, we did not need to do it like that. Actually, it seems to have helped a little bit. It's a little bit better. Oh, the sun's setting. Let's we'll go by foot to our other quest location. And it should be dark in time for us to get there. 0.4 miles. We do need a slightly longer default. So let's actually restock on some items in town. Go ahead, let Noctis catch his breath. I'm actually not a fan of that FXAA. I feel like the grass got really fucking sharp.
We're here.
How are you today?
We're gonna sell greedy or lease bag, whatever it means. Saber test. We'll sell all of them because we're gonna get a whole bunch.
Thank you.
It's like 10,000 bucks. Buy, double check. Yeah, I got that shit. Do 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 do. Let me grab some of these. Let's get 20.
Thank you.
Three. That should hold us over the whole game, pretty much.
Bye now.
No, I'll save some experience until we get to Golden Quay. And then at that hotel, we will level up.
It's time.
We'll have the money by then.
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
This is those exosuits actually doesn't look that bad in the field. Like the shoulders actually look pretty cool. Has like that gold trim shit. But this is my favorite Noctis outfit. But yeah, you play without the HUD enough times, and you'll start to notice like all the game's cues to do stuff. So you really don't need the HUD. So I have it on right now because my health is so low. Right, it just won't let me know. Like it won't be enough just to know like, oh, it's red right now. That won't be enough to know. So I think after we leave Golden Pueblo, we should have a. Oh. That's why, personally, I remember. So there's a perk on the Ascension tree that you'll gain. What is it? For every level gained, you get extra health points. So that's why historically I've tried to wait until as long as possible before I level up, because I never remember if it's retroactive. In here, increase HP of each party, but they don't stack, right? Increase HP of each party member by 10 times the number of levels gained. So it doesn't know if that means like up until this point or every level that you gained, right? So that's why I try to wait for that one. Pretty much this whole tree, honestly, unless it's retroactive for every level gained, right? Oh, I forgot these were in here. Yeah, where is Noctis? So we got Prompto, Ignis, everybody. Noctis 3 accessories. Oh, he already has 2. What? I only got 1, dog. What are they talking? They lying to me, bro. I'm missing a box or something. Oh. I thought it was lit up. It's not lit up. I haven't learned it. That's why. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this for Noctis. And actually I'll get Ignis as well, because there's a specific thing I want for him. The other fanfare. It's Tacticians, because it's not equipped. So we'll throw that on him. I'll keep the Nixperience band for now. We were just talking about health, right? So let's boost that a little bit, literally a little bit. But StreamYards is running a bit better though.
Rather sultry. Yeah.
I need to it should be making scary ass noises. Yo, that's creepy, dog.
starving.
Are we there yet?
Alright, so StreamYards is looking better. That's good. I hate when they run right behind you. I do want to see how far we could push StreamYards and still have it looking nice, while also going back to... Let me try none. I don't think this game really needs it, to be honest. Try none first before we try the other thing. Yeah, StreamYards is looking a lot better than it was. Motion blur actually did look better this time, but it's a single player game, so that's fine with me. I don't even know what this stuff is. What is screen filtering? Whatever it was, they're turning it back on. So I do like that, am I blind? I was. Ignis still looks funny in the song though. I think it's the hair. I think that's always been an issue. But the hair almost looks... Oh, on StreamYards looks okay. On my monitor, the resolution is just so sharp.
Lights on, guys.
Indeed.
Alright, we're in position. And now we wait. Oh, we were just complaining about how sharp it was. I'm gonna try that. Let's see what this is. Dynamic hair and fur on or off. I'm gonna try it off for a bit. Oh, we could drop that. Or, you know what? I'm gonna start paying attention to the foliage though. I wasn't looking at all before. I wonder why we don't have assets as an option. I mean, it's hard to tell because it's night, but it does look a lot better, I feel like. StreamYards is still doing fine, which is good.
Man, it's hot. Then lose the jacket.
Alright, one of the things we just changed started to hurt StreamYards. But that's the thing, though. Oh well, we will just have to make do. I'm just curious. I mean, StreamYards isn't crazy about it, but it's functional. Yeah, see, system memory, 80%.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away. Sure want to talk. We're on the same page. Yeah.
Hang on me. We need about 6 of those.
Careful! Don't let him get you! See you.
Or like a link strike, blind strike.
Pronto, you're up! Nice one, Pronto! Stomach's rumbling.
Let's wrap up this rumble and get some eats.
Hey, Pronto! Stay on your feet! Ignis! Don't be late. We needn't waste more time. Okay!
2 blind strikes in a row. That's pretty good.
And on we go. Right.
We'll return to Rest Point. I actually don't think Ignis drives at night yet. I do remember that about this.
Cut it. Hey, want to hit up the crow's nest?
If you wish to put on weight, certainly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we got a short little stream in. Played a bit, chilled a bit, reacted a little bit, tested out some of the audio and what have you. So,
Welcome.
as short as it was, I feel like it was good.
Hey,
I had
you're
a good time
alive.
with you guys. But I think we are also at a decent enough stopping point for the stream. This isn't going to be a full playthrough, you know, we're just playing around.
Welcome back.
I think this is a decent stopping point for the stream.
You want something to eat? There's no wrong choice here.
There's no option. There's nothing good here. We're gonna save our money.
Thanks for your business.
But yeah, it was a pretty good stopping point. We had a nice little stream. I got to test out what I wanted to test out. We got a little reaction video in. Got some gaming in. I think it was overall a success. So I had a good time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end here, because the game would run better on if I was streaming through OBS anyways. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I had a good time showing with you guys. Hope you guys did too. I'm on Instagram, Dr. Gray. You see it right there. I might stay on YouTube as Double D Bits, or I might go back to DNA, or I might just make just be Dr. Gray across every platform, because that's already what I was, who I was online before I tried to get into this part of it, right? But yeah, hope you guys had a good time. I had fun, and we'll see you around. Peace.